Hi everybody, welcome to the Soul Song. This is Nina and this is going to be your weekly tarot or weekly energy reading. We're looking at what's happening for you this week or the next 7 to 10 days, what you can look forward to, what you can keep in mind, and anything else that wants to come through, okay? So we have three groups as usual. We have pyrite as the first stone. We have labradorite as the second stone, and lastly we have sodalite. Okay, so pick the pile that you're being most drawn to, that go with your gut feeling, your intuition, and if you need more time you can pause the video here and select your group. I will see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who've chosen this pyrite, let's take a look at your reading. I'm going to start with some runes, okay, just to give us an inkling, an idea of what's happening. I feel like it's this one. Okay, we have a vase. Then we have a glass. And we have gable. Okay. So this feels to me like there is going to be a change, okay, and it has to do perhaps in some partnership. So in a connection or a business partnership or relationship, whatever it may be. And it seems like there is going to be a bit of a, upheaval, you could say, a shake up, or you're getting some kind of a wake up call. This could be like, emerging of something new, but then something old needs to fall off as well. So it's a bit of a transitional period, I feel, okay? Something might be falling off, and whatever's falling off, I feel, is being removed from your path by spirit, because it's not really good for you, or it's not really meant to be the path that you're working on. So it could be a bit of a detour, okay? But don't worry, we'll see what the other cards have to say. So we have lilies, we have the whip, okay, and lastly we have the tower. And interestingly, this rune here is very similar to the tower in tarot, okay, which is like a tower moment, and you have the tower here in the Norman, even though that is very different, okay, but I'm just putting that out there. So with the whip here, again, there is this feeling or this message here of some shake up, okay. It could be a bit challenging, but I feel that it is going to alter the path in some way, like I said. With lilies and the tower here, this could have something to do with your career, your work prospects, okay. Something that you have been doing for a really long period of time. Both of them have this sense of maturity, of old, of the past, of longevity. So there's a shake up or there's a bit of a shake up happening there, okay. Let's see your other cards there. We have the Four of Cups, the Emperor, okay, and the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Emperor here, this could again have something to do with, work, something to do with, it could also be a boss figure, someone that you're dealing with, okay. But with the Four of Cups there, it feels to me like you have been in a very ho-hum sort of very neutral energy where nothing's really changing, nothing's really happening as such. But then there is this the whip can be a bit of an aggressive action, okay, and it could just be that it goes in your favor because we have here the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, like I said, this could be happening in a connection, okay, in a partnership. So this could be a relationship that is going through a bit of an upheaval because actually things have been quite stagnant, okay. There's a need for change, for a change of season is what I'm getting here. In this card here, I'm being drawn to this shift, between the colors here. It's like the season is changing, and that's happening because there's something new that wants to enter, okay. Now I like seeing that there is some stability, some support that you have to fall back on. With again the Ten of Pentacles there, this could have something to do with something that has been going on for a really long period of time, or it could also have to do with your career, business, finances. The Emperor is also quite work oriented in that sense. So whether this is in a relationship or in a group setting or a partnership, or even at work, this shakeup is coming in to actually set you off on the right path is what I'm getting, okay. And perhaps this Emperor is playing an important role for you. It could also be that you get almost like a sudden unexpected opportunity, okay, from like out of the blue, and the Emperor is the one who's giving that to you. But ultimately you have the stability, the foundation, you could say, that you can rely on, that you can count on, and it is there for your support system is what I'm getting, okay. Let's see your other cards here. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So I feel like this is happening, these changes are happening because there are some adjustments that, like I said, a detour or a bit of a, like if you imagine a rail track, it goes slightly on a detour and then probably goes on the path again, because there's some adjustment that needs to be made here. Some changes are required, and you might have not initiated this, okay. It's not really happening on your accord, but it feels like the universe is stepping in to make that change for you. You might have been in that very apathetic sort of energy where nothing's really changing. You have 2 fours here, and fours are great for foundation, but then when it comes to growth, there isn't much growth there, okay. You need to move on to the 5, the 6, and then ultimately to the 10. And fours are they can be a bit stagnant in that sense, okay. If you're for too long in that energy, you won't really see much growth happening. Let's see your other cards. To be fair, okay, so some decisions need to be made here. Message in a bottle. If this is a relationship that is going through changes, like I said, some partnership that you're in, then ultimately the outcome is going to be fair for both of you is what I'm getting, okay. And you also probably need to make a choice, a decision based on what would be okay, what would be fair for both parties involved here. Especially if this is a partnership, like I said, a business partnership or a relationship. Either way, there is some important communication that is taking place. You're receiving perhaps some information that could be the news or the shake-up that is coming in, okay. And it results in a situation where you need to make a fair choice, a fair decision, one that will benefit both parties, okay? Yeah. Caring connections. I feel that this universe is whatever this universe is trying to shake up for you, it's happening because you've been for too long in your comfort zone. And this could be a good thing, okay, a good shake up in the sense that it could present an opportunity for you out of the blue. So don't be afraid, is what I want to say, okay? Yes, something old may fall off, and yes, you may be required to step out of that comfort zone, that apathetic state of the Four of Cups, but it's ultimately going to lead to something that is more stable. You could even be, offered a position for a leadership role or something like that, is also what I'm getting for some of you. And it could involve a contract which you need to sign up, but then you need to make some adjustments to your lifestyle perhaps because of this new development. And there is some decision here that needs to be made. Door to romance. So this is a new beginning in love for some of you. But I also want to say that you do have, like I said, a support system to fall back on, caring connections to fall back on. So you're not alone on this path, okay? And whatever changes are happening, I feel that you will find either the friends or the supportive family members, or in any way, there are people who will support you, okay, in this new path or in this new maybe this change of direction as well for some of you, okay? Volatility, and we've got shape shifting. Yeah, so this is all talking about a shake up, okay? I don't want to leave you in too much suspense, so I'll dig a little bit more and I'll see what this is about, okay? What could this be about? For group 1, what is really shifting? The situation feels volatile because things are shifting, okay? And you might need to ground yourself in order to feel more secure, because suddenly when things change, even if it's a good change, even if it's an opportunity that comes out of the blue, it does shake you up, and you might need to, like I said, alter your plans, change your lifestyle, move, relocate, whatever it may be. It requires some adjustments, some changes, okay? What could this be, this shake up? Again we have the Four of Cups. This is a different deck. What could this be about? Seven of Swords, okay. Queen of Pentacles. Again, your security, stability. The Nine of Cups, nice. Let's get one more. What is the Seven of Swords about? Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like this is a good change, okay? Ultimately, it's going to lead you to something that is more secure. So if you're but I'm getting like you've been For some of you, I'm hearing this is something that you were denied in the past. Okay, so it could have been an opportunity that you were trying to, get, but it didn't come your way, and there was a lot of like maybe competition, or you had to really fight a lot of obstacles for it, but it was denied to you in the past, is what I'm getting for some of you. For others of you, this is, someone maybe who was fighting, or fighting your charms, or fighting, I don't know, how do I put this, like someone who you may have even blocked, who online, I mean, and someone you had completely lost touch with, and they're coming in now to actually bring some stability to this connection. If there was a situation in the past where someone was maybe hiding something from you, or they were denying you something, whether it is, their romantic feelings towards you or an opportunity, I feel like that is going to change. Okay, and it is going to lead to a situation that makes you feel stable, that makes you feel happy. Okay, with the 9 of Cups, this is like a wish fulfillment. It's ultimately, like I said, leading to a much more secure place. Okay, so don't worry and don't stress about this, but I definitely feel like you don't see this coming. Okay, it's coming out of the blue. It's like a shock. And it's coming actually, like I said, with the why do I keep saying like I said? It's coming because the universe wants you to step out of that apathetic comfort zone that you've been in, where there is no progress, there's no growth. It's like being in a job in which you're not satisfied. Okay, so love, relationship messages for group number 1. Okay. Wow, okay, they're flying all over. Thank you. Love is all around you. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as the truth. True love and door to romance. Okay. And lastly, we have rest and relaxation is essential. Okay. I definitely feel like it's coming to wake you up, whatever this is. For many of you, this is a connection that is showing up out of the blue. And if you, in fact, have like, I'm almost getting also a scenario where you have been with someone and you end up having like a fight or something during this period of time in the next 7 to 10 days. And what that does is actually it allows you to break down that tower, okay, and rebuild something that is more solid, that is more long term. So what I'm practically trying to say is, let's say you've been in a connection with someone and it wasn't really built on a strong foundation, or you reached a point where you're like, I don't know what's even happening here. I'm not really sure if we are, on the same page. And maybe this person was not really, they were either resisting or pulling away, or they were behaving in a way that was dishonest, or just not revealing their true feelings perhaps to you, or their true intentions. And then you end up, either having like an argument with this person, things blow up, but then that clears things. Okay, that clears the communication or the tension between you and this other person, And so what happens is that you then have the chance, the opportunity to build something good together. Okay, that's the adjustment that's happening. So what a roundabout way to say that, but that is the case for some of you, I feel. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Let me know if you enjoy the reading, and I'm wishing you all the very best. To take care of yourself. Bye bye. Hi, group 2, for those of you who've chosen this labradorite. Let's see what's happening for you. I'm going to pull out some runes first and see what Spirit wants to show you. We have the results. Okay. Then we have Otsala. Let's give one more. Dagas. Nice. So this is a new beginning. It's like the first break of dawn after a really dark period. You might have been in a situation where you couldn't see the way out, or you were struggling, or whatever that may be, or even not having clarity about something. So that is where the shift is happening. Something is changing around that, and it's a very positive omen to get that rune. So what could this mean? The first rune here is talking about protection, and I feel like it revolves around your family, heritage, your lineage, and maybe ancestral property, even things like that. Okay, things that you basically inherit. Okay, and there's a sense of protection around that. For some of you, you're receiving protection from your ancestors, so that's a very big deal. They may be around you at this time. You may be going through an important breakthrough moment, an important change, a transformation, like a radical change, okay, a radical shift happening in your life, and they are watching over you, they are protecting you. Okay, interesting. Let's see your Lenormand cards. Got the snake, the house, and the heart. Again, I usually read the snake as, danger, caution, being cautious. And you could see that in this rune as well, pondering, being cautious around the home and hearth. Okay. And some connection, perhaps. There is some important shift happening, perhaps, around your home and hearth. Okay. And again, with the snake there, I'm getting both of these messages. I'm getting, yes, to be cautious, but also a shift, a change, a transformation. The snake to me often indicates, transformation, shedding of the old skin, and it's also, I'm getting, a sense of protection that you're getting from family, from ancestors, loved ones who may have passed on. Very different sort of message I'm getting from this reading. I'm almost getting like someone is protecting you. You know how in some movies they show like there's this treasure, probably only in Bollywood movies, but there's this treasure, somewhere in some cave, and then some people go there to loot it or to steal it, and there's this big ass cobra sitting right on top of the treasure, kind of protecting it, because it involves maybe family jewels and family heirlooms or whatever, jewelry and money and all of that. I'm getting almost that kind of a picture. Okay, this is very strange. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay. Queen of Cups. You see how she's raising her hands there as well. It's almost like a protective gesture. And there's this halo-like thing around her. It's almost like she's blessing you is what I'm getting, okay? Eight of Cups. Okay, there may be some chaos in possibly, in connections, okay? Both of these are cups energy. So Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups. This could be in relation to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And with the Eight of Cups there, you're walking away from chaos, from something that could be quite, just dramatic, okay? Some situation in which you are trying not to be embroiled in any way. Or you may have been in a situation which was like that, and now there's a breakthrough happening that allows you to remove yourself from that situation, okay? And I'm getting a strong energy of protection over you. You are protected in this shift, in this change that's happening. Eights to me are about movement, but it's also the infinity symbol, the Ouroboros, snake that eats itself, that sort of thing. Again, snake. Snake may be an important totem for you around this time. And there's also healing happening, okay, in connections, in emotional connections, especially around your family home hearth, relationships that are very close to you. You might even find out something, okay? Maybe you just have an inkling, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She can read signs, symbols. She's also into divination, pendulum dowsing, all of those things. She's very good at that. I feel like you are removing yourself from, or distancing yourself, at least emotionally, energetically distancing yourself from a chaotic kind of a situation. And if there arises a situation which needs you to walk away from something, it's happening for your protection, is what I want to say. It's happening because your ancestors are watching over you and they don't want you to get involved in whatever this mess is, okay? Wow, I've never had a reading like this before. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Full moons are about releasing, about letting go. So there is something that you're shedding here, okay? There's a change happening. What? Release. I don't see these cards before. Okay, what do you need to release? This could as well be, your own energy, as in there may have been a lot of conflict, inner conflict, chaos going on within you, and this week you're reaching a stage where you finally come to some kind of a realization, and it brings over you this sense of peace, that okay, I know that this is not healthy for me, and you're dealing with it in a much more emotionally stable and emotionally mature way. Knowing when to walk away is a sign of maturity, and there is something that you're releasing, okay, whether that be a pattern that, or an existing situation at home, or anything to do with your foundation, your sense of security. You might even be like stepping out of your comfort zone in some way by releasing this, okay? Interesting. Let's see your other cards. Deep knowing. The tribe. Again, number 8. So 8 could be quite significant for you this week. and there is a change happening around your home and hearth, or you're finding out that maybe someone that you trusted, someone that you thought was part of your tribe, is not actually trustworthy. Okay, if I want to reiterate, if someone is being removed from your life, okay, or if you are being pulled out of a situation, it's happening for your highest good, because especially your ancestors are trying to protect you, is what I'm getting. Okay, there's this strong sense of protection that I'm getting from all of these cards. Like someone is watching over you, someone is asking you to trust that there is a deeper truth to this, okay, that there is a reason why this is happening, and trust your intuition as well. You know deep down what you need to release, what you need to let go of, and it could very well be a connection. Okay, the divine is just asking you to surrender, like she's putting up her hands that way, just letting go of the steering wheel. Why? Because there's some radical shift, some change that needs to happen. Okay, Angel of Strength, you are protected. You're probably being, this is happening because you're stepping into your power. Again, we have a 5 here, 50 and the number 5 there. 5s are about changes to me. You're stepping into your power by doing this, or by going through this process. Okay, anxiety, effortless, and veiled. This situation, or this radical transformation that is happening, it is going to bring about a shift for the better, and probably remove you from a situation that was not healthy for you. I'm getting almost like, like what they say, in God's rejection is God's protection, that kind of a thing. Like you may not exactly see why this is happening at the moment, but it's happening because it's you're being protectively moved to a different path, or removed perhaps from a situation. Okay, that's what I'm strongly feeling. And with effortless here, it is again about surrendering, about releasing, about letting go, and perhaps it may be a very emotional process for you, and it involves, emotional purging, emotional cleansing for you. But you've reached the edge of this cliff. The only thing that you can do now is, put your hands up and surrender, and just let go of resistance. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper and find out what this is, because I'm nosy, and I just want you to get a better idea of what this could be about. What could this release be about for group 2? What is being released? 4 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Again, there's this fogginess, there's this cloudiness. Perhaps the path that you were on, it wasn't really good for you, like I said, and there was a lot of confusion there. There was a lack of clarity, and you were perhaps not being given your due, or you were not being treated properly. My God, you've got 2 more fives here. Knight of Swords, something coming in quick. Could be news, could be someone acting irrationally, someone acting immaturely. Okay, this could be in a committed sort of partnership or even family. Like I said, 5, 5, 5 and another 5 here. 4 fives. This is about change. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck could have something to do with a connection, like I said. Okay, but there was a lot of confusion in this situation, and so I'm also getting, that you were not aware of something that was happening. It's almost like it was veiled from you, but also for your own protection. It's a very strange message, but I'm getting that. Okay, let's get some love or relationship oriented cards for you. Group number 2. Quite a lot. We have love is all around you. Ask for help. You're not alone. Again with this, looks like an Atlantis being here, like an angel. Ask for help. Okay, you're not alone, but I also feel like you don't really need to you don't really need to go too far. Just throw away your anxiety, your worry to whoever you connect to. Okay, the divine, angels, whatever it may be. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. And we have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. There may be even a temporary separation from someone because there's a lot of fogginess, there's a lot of like you've been in the dark about something is also what I'm getting. Okay, it's like there's an illumination happening now. And at the bottom of the deck we have new love. That's what I have for you, group 2. I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. Don't worry about any of this. What's meant to happen will happen. Just surrender and let go of control. Okay, sending you much love and have a great week ahead. Bye bye. Hi, group 3. For those of you who've chosen the soda light, let's take a look at your reading. I'm going to start with some runes and see what comes through for you. Oops. Okay. We have now these. Then we have Gebo. Both of them look quite similar, but they're actually different. And let's get one more. Okay, we have Laguz. Alright. So stop, pause, reflect. And this has to do with a connection, with a partnership. This could also be you working in partnership with the divine. And with Laguz there is a strong emphasis on your intuition. It's a very watery energy. It's representative of the waterfall. So it is also about cleansing or purging. Okay, so if there's something that you are being blocked from, in a way, it's happening because there's some purging, there's some release that needs to take place around that. Could definitely be a partnership, a relationship, a connection for many of you. Okay, interesting. Let's see your other cards. We have the tree, the stars, okay, and the sun. Beautiful. Ooh, okay. the tree can actually be about something that has, developed over a long period of time. Or there may be a wish also that you've held for a really long period of time, something that you were desiring, but it was very slow moving, is what I'm getting. And now there's a really positive, synergetic energy around you where things are falling into place. There could be even some fame, some success, you being in the spotlight in some way. It's like a wish fulfillment that's happening for you, okay? But there's a need for you to again trust your intuition here. The sun is all around very positive, and so is the star. You've got two of the most positive cards in the deck. This bodes well for long-term success, long-term prosperity, long-term growth in some aspect of your life, okay? Let's see your tarot cards. The King of Cups. Justice. Okay, we've got karma there. And the Six of Wands. See, I just told you you're in the spotlight in some way. This is amazing. You're getting what is due to you. There's recognition, there's rewards, and both of them have their eyes closed. This one has their back facing us. It feels like you haven't, like you're not really expecting this. Okay, it's coming out of the blue. But maybe you've been feeling this intuitively, okay? For some of you, this could be in a connection with somebody, like I said, some partnership. It could even be business partnership for that matter, a contract of some sorts, which is, maybe connected to some work that is really, really close to your heart, something that you feel emotionally fulfilled in doing. Something that you naturally feel confident doing, you feel inclined towards, okay? And there's a lot of success and recognition here. Amazing. But again, you might need to make some choice, some decision. Do that by trusting your intuition, okay? Go with what your intuition is trying to tell you. That way you'll make a fair choice, a fair decision as well, okay? And if there was, in fact, something that was blocked, I feel like now it's actually being released. That's the sensation that I'm getting also. Something that was previously maybe withheld from you, it's now coming into being, alright? Really good cards. And I feel like karma is at play, like I was sensing that there is a synergetic energy where things are just falling into place because it's the right timing, because you've maybe, paid your karmic dues, that cycle is over, and now you're in a fresh new energy. Let's see your other cards here. Your hard work is paying off. Okay. New moon in Capricorn. Really nice. I'm so happy for you. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. I definitely feel like this is hard won. Whatever this success, this victory, this sense of elation that you're feeling, this sense of recognition, like finally I've arrived, or it's been a long journey. It's been very slow moving, but I've kept at it. I've been steady at it. Your work is being recognized now. Your efforts are paying off. And especially with Capricorn here, you could have been under that, Saturnian influence where things were moving very, very slow. And now we have a Jupiter transit, which is possibly why this is happening around this time for you, okay? Wow, that's really cool. Truth be told. mending. For some of you, this is a connection, okay? As in, you waited for this for a long time. This could have been a connection that had gone awry. It could have been with a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or even Libra for that matter. And it's like something is being illuminated, something is being it's coming to light. The truth is coming to light in especially a connection, a relationship. Now this may be completely separate from the other message, okay? And I'm feeling like if you've had a tough time in a situation dealing with somebody, but you haven't given up hope, you haven't given up faith in that dream or in that hope, that desire that you had, because the star also has to do with your hopes and desires. You haven't given up on that, and it's your hope that is making this happen now, that this manifestation is happening now. So you may be reconciling with somebody, okay, if they have maybe not opened up, okay, open their heart to you previously, they are likely to do that now. You may be receiving an apology from someone. It could be someone that you were in partnership with or are in partnership with. So there's a lot of healing happening as well. It's really nice. Let's see other cards. Victory. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you who've been holding a coin. It's like, when you're in the right vibration, things just fall into place. That's what's happening for you, my friend, whoever you are. I'm really happy for you. There's success here. There's more than anything else, you need some kind of validation for the work that you've been putting in, because a lot of times we keep and Saturn does that. It makes you work really hard for something, but then it does that because it wants you to master that craft or that work, or work on yourself for that matter. And when it pays off, there's this huge sigh of relief, that okay, I was on the right path, I didn't give up, I had faith in my dream, and now it's starting to pay off. That's what's happening for you, I feel. And it's going to help bring assistance in your financial life as well, okay, in the finance sector. So things are looking up for you, okay. And you're going to feel a lot more stable, whether that's in a connection or in your career, okay. Stillness, radiance, beautiful. I feel like, you've achieved this status of, again, there's so much water here. We had lagoons there. Still water runs deep. I feel like what's happening beneath the surface, or what has been manifesting for you beneath the surface, is now going to be visible, okay. And it's now going to be illuminated. It's going to be materialized for you to see, feel, touch, enjoy in the 3D, okay. And again, I'm getting the sense that this is all happening because right now you're in this vibration of manifestation, of just, when you're in the right frame of mind, in the right emotional state, things just flow. That's what's happening for you. Really, really positive. Just continue to stay optimistic, okay, and have faith that this is all paying off, because you're very, very close to achieving your goal, a milestone of some sorts, and your work being recognized, especially, or you being recognized by someone who was not maybe giving you the time of day, okay, and they may be opening up to you now. Whew. Okay, let's see some love and relationship oriented cards for you. What do you need to know? group number 3. Nice. We have consider your foundation at the bottom of the deck. You may be entering a phase where you're building something solid now with someone. We've got love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Security, self-worth. But this is self-love, okay? That self-love is what's bringing in this, the manifestation of what you're worthy of what you feel secure with, okay? We have receive with love and appreciation, gratitude, gracious acceptance of the gifts that you're being given. It's coming after you worked really hard for it, okay? So give yourself a pat on the back as well. Like attracts like. If you long for more, be more loving. I feel again with this, what I was saying earlier, you being in that wonderful synergetic vibration, in a high vibration, that's what's attracting all of this to you now, okay? And it's all stemming from your own self-worth, your own sense of security that you have worked on perhaps. All right, wow, really nice. I'm wishing you all the best. Have a wonderful week ahead. Let me know in the comment section if this resonates for you and if you found it useful, and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks again for watching. Have a great week. Bye bye.